Have you ever wondered why classical guitarists sit in that weird position when they play? Kia ora fellow guitarists, my name is Josh Rogers and welcome to NBN Guitar. During this video, I'll do my best to quickly answer that question. Meanwhile, if you find value in the lesson as you watch, please subscribe to the channel. This lesson is broken down into the following sections: intro, left-handed players, healthy playing and posture, the classical position and helpful accessories. There are several reasons that this position is favoured by classical guitarists. 1. It projects the sound towards the audience, if you're lucky enough to have one. 2. It allows the back of the guitar to vibrate freely. 3. It brings the guitar neck into a position that makes playing a lot easier. 4. It places the guitar in the centre of the body for more balance. Healthy playing. This topic focuses on posture and form, which is the position our body is in when we do something and the movements we go through when undertaking a task. These are the 3 P's of posture. 1. Prolong. You can practice longer without premature fatigue, discomfort or pain. 2. Position. Hold the guitar in a way that makes it easier to play. 3. Prevent. This protects your body from unnecessary strains and injury. Ideally, we want a straight back, leaning slightly forward and sitting at the edge of the chair, shoulders level and relaxed. Classical position. The classical guitar position was established more than a century ago and it remains largely unchanged since those times. Let's take a look at the position in greater detail. Cradled between our legs. This centralizes the guitar, lowers its center of gravity, and brings the neck closer to the torso. It touches the body at 3 points: on the top of the thigh here, on the inner thigh here, and at the solar plexus. This allows the back of the guitar to vibrate freely with minimal restrictions, and it projects the sound directly towards your audience. The neck is at approximately 45 degrees to the ground. This brings the fretboard closer, which makes it easier to see where you're going, and it makes stretching quite a lot easier, and it allows your elbow to be positioned in a way that will give you a gravity assist when playing, particularly bar chords. Achieving a 45-degree angle with your guitar requires some type of accessory. The most common ones are guitar case, books, blocks of wood, little bucket, footrest, and guitar supports. I use an adjustable footstool placed beneath my foot. Duracell Perroy uses 2, 1 for each foot. Another way is to elevate the guitar itself using a guitar support of some kind. I'm using a generic suction cup support. The most interesting one I've seen is Paul Galbraith using a modified cello end pin on the top of an extremely fancy looking box to support his guitar. Forearm rests on the top edge of the guitar. This brings your picking, strumming hand into a good position and provides downward force on the guitar, thus pinning it in position. Some modern guitars, like the NBN Signature Guitar I'm playing, are built with a beveled edge, like this, that makes playing way more comfortable. The 90-degree edge on traditional guitars can feel like it's cutting into your forearm after a while. We do have these guitars for sale on our website, so check out the link in the description if you're interested in purchasing one. Straight back. Leaning slightly forward, try to avoid craning your neck excessively over the fretboard. Shoulders level. I know that's a lot to take in, but rest assured you can definitely do this and the benefits are real. Just remember, head up, back straight, elevate the leg to bring the fretboard to about 45 degrees, relax. Left-handed players have a couple of options regarding their guitars and guitar setup. Simply flip the guitar over and play it as it is, like Michael Fambro, for example. He plays his guitar just like this. It's crazy stuff. You can also flip the guitar over and swap the strings around if you want to. So you'd flip it around like this, and this string would go there, that one would go there, and so on. There's a few challenges with that. because on a classical guitar it might not be too difficult, but you may have to swap the nut on each end, like the bridge nut and the neck nut over, just because sometimes they're set up to have the strings in that particular way, and when you flip them over and decide to change the strings, they might not fit properly anymore. Also, in a guitar like mine, if I was to flip this over, you'll see that the electronics are no longer accessible. I'd have to try to use the electronics underneath. Obviously that's not going to work, and also the little sound port that I have there will be facing in the opposite direction. The other alternative, which is probably the best, is to simply buy a left-handed guitar. My name's Josh Rogers. Let your fingers fly.